Hi, I'm Anna Kilty.
Hi, I'm Giorgio Pigato, and together we are presenting about Milano Tennis Academy. Milano Tennis Academy was born in 2018 as the Academy of the Future. MTA welcomes professional and amateur tennis players and educates them as athletes and human beings at the same time. The society's directors are Piercarlo Guglielmi, the Vice Director of Italia Uno, and Ugo Pigato, ex 373 ATP and one of the most important Italian coaches. The MTA staff are valuable and are made up of 18 people. In addition, MTA during the year 2020 closed an agreement with Francesca Schiavone, who is the ex-number 4 in the world ranking. Francesca Schiavone assumed the role of supervisor of the entire MTA project. In addition, MTA hosts 230 athletes, among which international tennis players, and these athletes in MTA can access a series of services such as fitness areas, studying rooms, leisure areas, and a specific players' lounge. In addition, MTA creates agreements within the club restaurant and the NH Resident Hotel to host athletes. Finally, MTA is actually supported by different sponsorships such as Merbag, Tagore Head, and Vitmapay and Mizuno, and it is looking for new opportunities, creating, therefore, an international scope.
MTA's brand image and own personality represent success, strength, trust, and value. As you can see on the right, the logo is embedded with an eagle, which is a symbol of victory, longevity, pride, and power. Blue and white is the main focus of the logo. Blue represents trust and strength, and white represents efficiency, balance, and order. Both logos feature the brand name as well as the company's foundation year.
The Milano Tennis Academy mission statement is to inspire every athlete to unlock their full potential on and off the court, whereas the vision statement is to fuel the fire inside our athletes and manufacture champions in tennis and life. The MTA philosophy concerns a winning mindset able to create winners, developing talent first as human beings and then athletes. And among the academy values, we can recognize athleticism, competitiveness, knowledge in technique and tactic, concentration, resilience, integrity, discipline, and education. MTA provides a winning formula which is composed by 6 points. The first one is the code of ethics, or the fact that MTA has a very specific principles, rules, and values which athletes and staff have to adopt. Healthy minds and healthy body is the second point, since MTA collaborates with IMBO Lab in Milan, where athletes can check up their bodies and receive nutritional advices. And also MTA collaborates with Dr. Stefano Beccagli, which is specialized in the sports psychology. The third point is education, since MTA supports the role of education, guaranteeing the availability of study areas and agreements with schools and tutors. The fourth point is scholarships, since the Academy tries to find scholarship to the most deserving and or most in need of financial support athletes. The fifth point is college opportunities, since MTA prepares players to go to college, supporting their choices. And the last point is the sport for change, since MTA believes that academies can have a social mission. In fact, MTA closed an agreement with Lauretus International Foundation, since it believes that tennis can be used to help children who suffer from various forms of social difficulties.
MTA is amongst the top 4 tennis academies in Italy. It is centred in the city of Milan, which exposes the academy to a vast population of residents. It is also affiliated with Sporting Club Milano 2, of which 2,000 members are all aware of MTA and can advertise the brand to any potential players. It boasts 7 courts with 3 different surfaces, giving an advantage over competitors such as Rome Tennis Academy, which only has 2 different surfaces. Also, MTA has 2 different analysis technologies, Kitris and Fitlight, to take elite players' games to the next level. MTA also features staff and players of a high world ranking, such as Lisa Pigato and Francesca Schiavone. They also have partnerships with Tag Heuer, Merbag Mercedes, and NAU. Weaknesses of Milano Tennis Academy are that it is located within a tennis club, which can limit the amount of decisions the academy can make due to overseeing by a board. Moreover, the academy is not globally recognised in comparison to competitors such as IMG. Therefore, international players are unaware of its existence. In addition to this, there are limits to its facilities as there are not enough courts for all 230 players, so training must be scheduled in advance in order to access a court. Milano Tennis Academy also does not offer housing, so international players would have to fund housing by themselves. Finally, the city location limits the amount of space it can expand in the future, meaning to develop they will eventually have to relocate. Milano Tennis Academy has many opportunities. The main focus for MTA at present is global expansion, which will make them recognised by high-profile players. A further opportunity is the ability to sponsor high-profile players, which will spread the awareness of MTA and help them to recruit more players. MTA has developed very quickly, and if they continue to make the right decisions, they will have the potential of growing to the top academy in Italy. One of the threats to Milano Tennis Academy is its high global and local competitors. For example, IMG Academy offers not just tennis, but 10 other sports, and is recognised in the sporting industry as a whole. Large facilities like this have high amounts of funding in comparison to MTA, making it hard for academies like MTA to compete. Furthermore, members of Sporting Club Milano 2 are not in favour of the amount of athletes MTA already has. The players take up a lot of space on the courts and can disrupt the members who want to use the club for leisure purposes. Further complaints could lead to MTA having to relocate. Finally, the location creates high rent costs and staffing prices are high due to the standard of staff the club has, making it hard for the club to profit without financial backing.
Recalling the MTA vision statement, it explains in which direction the academy wants to go. MTA, in fact, wants to create champions off the court. On the court means leading athletes to be in the top 100 world ranking, while off the court means leading those athletes to be educated, humble, and disciplined. The actuation of the vision would expose the brand image all over the world, attracting new potential champions and becoming a tennis academy globally recognized. For what concerns the brand current competitive competition, MTA is currently recognized between the 4 top tennis academies in Italy. However, it is not globally recognized and it is still far from competing against the top tennis academy in the world. Therefore, the marketing strategies will be addressed to that in order to attract new international players and become globally recognized. The MTA target market is beginners, amateurs, and professional tennis players willing to trust the MTA project. Milano Tennis Academy targets a key demographic of males and females from the age of 4 to 35 years old. And with the new Milano Tennis Academy brand strategy, the target will soon be international tennis players of high world rankings in order to further the brand's recognition and expand the company into a global tennis academy. Lastly, for what concerns the connection of consumer to brands, Milano Tennis Academy connects as a brand to the consumer because it provides the services to enable tennis players to maximize their potential in the sport.
For the brand strategy, the brand's main competitors are Rome Tennis Academy, Piatti Tennis Centre and Vavasori Tennis Academy. MTA differentiates from these due to their location being the point of reference for emerging tennis players in and around Milan. It also boasts one of the top tennis coaches in the world, Francesco Schiavone, who was number 4 in the tennis world rankings. Moreover, MTA's young age in comparison to its competitors give it the potential to create a modern brand image for itself. With the company's current extension plans and new marketing strategies, it can further its recognition and expand its facilities. The core strengths of MTA are that they welcome every athlete and do not discriminate any athlete on any basis. It is growing at a fast pace in comparison to its competitors, and also MTA has a good current position in the market, and it must continue in this direction, achieving high results as they are getting, which will maintain and attract players.
Concerning the brand strategy, MTA is a talented academy which believes that a good network of strategy combined with a good management will help the brand development and increasing awareness around the world. Milano Tennis Academy growth strategy implements an expansion that is physical and social. In fact, MTA is working on the development of a new project consisting of relocating to a private academy to become an independent place. MTA would like to conclude the expansion by the year 2023. 2023. Another part of the growth strategy consists in increasing the number of athletes among which the Academy expects to have a top 100 ranking representative in order to spread MTA values all over the world and attract new potential players. In addition, MTA wants to invest a lot in digital innovation and create an important online presence, starting from the improvement of the Academy website, which will be weekly updated, social media such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and finally YouTube. For example, Milano Tennis Academy nowadays counts 1,945 followers on Instagram and wants to reach 5,000 followers by the end of the next 6 months. In order to do that, MTA will keep the Instagram account very active, sharing stories and pictures of athletes, practices, and various activities every day, so that the audience will better understand in what the MTA project consists. In addition, what will be shared on Instagram will be automatically shared on Facebook, and the Twitter page will be also daily updated. Also, MTA will purchase advertisement posts to increase the brand visibility and followers. And the target market location will be extended over the borders, and the language used will be English since it is international. In addition, MTA collaborates with Mediaset, that is one of the most important television networks in Italy. And lastly, MTA wants to organize events to find new sponsorships and investors.
Here shown are 2 examples of potential Twitter and Instagram posts for Milano Tennis Academy. For the Twitter post, MTA must engage in Twitter in order to grow recognition for the brand, because Twitter is a place where conversations start, opinions can be shared, and also the retweet feature of the post can be shared by one person to all of their followers. So in the Twitter post, we can see Lisa Pigato and Eleonora Alvisi, where they won Roland Garros. They show trophies which show success of MTA. And moreover, the athlete smiling in the photo portrays the idea that Milano Tennis Academy players enjoy their experience as an MTA athlete and that they are happy to be there.
Here in the Instagram post, we can see a 10-year-old lady winning an under-12 tournament in Switzerland. Here, the MTA colors blue and white, as well as the brand logo, are recalled multiple times to increase the brand visibility. In addition, the subject chosen is a kid, which generates empathy and emotion at the audience's eyes. The young lady transmits happiness holding a big trophy, which, as Honor mentioned, it is symbol of victory and which creates a connection with the Academy's values. Finally, at the bottom of the picture, there is a quote: "She became a champion. You could be the next," as well as the incentive in visiting the MTA website page. Therefore, this combination results very attractive.
YouTube is another important element for the digital expansion and creation of connections for MTA. Here they can show videos highlighting the best Academy players around the world. The following video shown here is an example of Lisa Pigato, who is an Academy representative where she played at Roland Garros in Paris. The video will show the audience that MTA players are valuable as the Academy travels around the world. Growing in YouTube introduces the opportunity for companies to place advertisements on their videos, which in the future could be a new form of revenue to contribute in the brand's expansion.
Hi, I'm Lisa from Roland Garros. I'm here to spread the MTA values.
Here provided an example of brochure of an MTA event organization to find investors. As we can see on the left, the MTA logo is recalled within the colors blue and white, and also on the brochure we can see the when, time and location, and why the MTA wants to invite people to participate to this event.
To conclude, MTA has a great potential to reach their settled goals. MTA is developing great players and great people and would definitely benefit greatly from the physical and media content expansion. A high following on social media would add legibility and trust to the brand and allow them to reach new potential consumers.
And
here are our references.